Hi, I'm Bill Kelly, the CEO of CAIA Association, back at ALTSLA, my favorite event of the year. Partnership with the Markets Group is outstanding. What I love about this event is I get to see old friends who are new friends, who I sometimes have just met on Zoom, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah.
But Roberto Hamilton, great to see you. I know your day job is a little bit different than SEO, but I got to know you through some of those initiatives. That mission is very, very important to what we do. So maybe introduce yourself and talk a little bit about SEO and what we're trying to accomplish together.
Certainly. So, as we mentioned before, so SEO, the Sponsor for Educational Opportunity, is a 60-year-old nonprofit who originally got its start being a college and career prep program, but now we're in the process of really expanding. For the last 15 or so years, SEO has hosted what's referred to as the Alternative Investment Conference, ACON. That was actually last week. And it is designed, quite frankly, to bring diversity both ethnically, but also gender, to the investment management world, as well as to the investment banking world. And so it's done a really good job. I think SEO has pretty much helped almost single-handedly change the recruiting practices in New York specifically, but globally now. We have offices we have a presence in the UK, we have a presence in Africa, and Asia, India, and also the United States. So what we're trying to do right now with CAIA, hopefully, is to create an alternative diversity program that allows us to bring diversity to the allocator side of the equation. Right now we have GPs, we have investment banking, we have sales and trading, we have corporate law, we have a variety of other industries taken care of. But right now what we'd like to do is focus on the allocator space. And so with your support, it's been phenomenal. I look forward to being able to do that.
I do as well. There's still a lot of work to be done. I saw two very big-time CEOs of asset management firms, and they've made a very simple but interesting statement. They want the demographics of their workforce to look like the demographics of the industry they serve.
That's exactly right.
How we get from point A to point B is very, very difficult. And I don't know if you have any of the stats, Roberto, but the asset flows to minority-owned firms, women-owned firms versus the white male-owned firms is dramatically different, and we need to change that.
It is. But I think from the perspective of, what we try at SEO to let people know, it's really not so much about this is not about philanthropy, this is actually about creating opportunities, because as one of the panelists said, it's about diversity of thought. It's not being able to have groupthink that allows people to really excel. And so, but to your point though, so in the venture world, I think it's still like 9-to-1 in terms of the number of the people who are actually receiving capital flows, 9-to-1 being a very specific demographic. But the objective is not to sort of take flows away from people. It's really about to get it to that point where can the capital be allocated and distributed in the way that the demographics are being distributed? And that's what SEO is really trying to do. And when I first met Debbie McLean 2 years ago, and she said that CAIA was now focusing on this initiative, I encouraged her that if she really wanted to kickstart the program, if she sat down with SEO, I think that they would be able to make some really interesting suggestions. And it just so happened that while we were having probably our third or fourth discussion with SEO and CAIA, an SEO alumnus stepped up and said he wanted to basically support this diversity program in the consultant space, I'm sorry, not the consultant space, in the allocator space, specifically focusing on endowments and foundations. So between the two, it just happened to be a perfect marriage, and I think we're pretty much within the next 3 to 6 months going to announce the program.
Outstanding. Well, better together. We have a lot to learn from you, and Roberto, thanks for all that you do.
Cheers, thank you.